in there, and it's even at 1. The 1-1 home is taken for ball 2. The 2-1 down the third baseline, and that's the first out.
Third baseman number 4.
Ready for another chance, Wilmer Flores. Here comes the first pitch. Popped him up. Santana is there for it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sliders in for a strike. And that one stayed too low, apparently. The 1-1 home. Misses, ball 2.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Looks at a fastball inside, so he's in the driver's seat. 3-1. 3-1. Takes a strike for a full count now. 3-2.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner.
The batter, Edgar.
Juan Lagares will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first.
Lagares.
Popped straight up. Hernandez onto the grass, and that ends the inning. Mets strand 1. Still down 3-0. Fernando Abad will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far.
Fernando Abad.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Abad, a left-hander that stands 6'1" tall. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one just missed outside. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. One out, nobody on. Hit high and deep to right center. And that will hop over the wall now as he'll be awarded second base here. It's a ground rule double. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Drew Hutchison. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. No balls and 1 strike. And the fastball is off his glove and it gets away. And he'll make it to third here on what will likely be ruled a passed ball. Alfaro takes his lead at third with 1 away. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera, in career meetings with Fernando Abad. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man. 3 runs, 7 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. 1 left for Philadelphia, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes.
Leading out for the Mets, number 7, shortstop, Jose Reyes.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball, ball 1. Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. 1-1 to the Mets leadoff hitter. Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at for ball number 2. The 2-1. And he swings here and sends one in the air deep down the right field line. Gone into the upper tank. A solo home run for Jose Reyes. First home run of the campaign for him. And the Mets will cut the deficit now to 3-1.
Well, they're still down, but this homer right there might light a fire under the whole team. Give them a spark to climb back into this thing. We'll see if this gets them going.
Now batting number 22.
Here's Adrian now.
Adrian Gonzalez.
As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
1-1. Ground ball right side. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
The center fielder, number 52, Yoenis Cespedes.
Here comes the Philly skipper on his way out toward the mound.
Now pitching
And it
for
looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. Adam Morgan takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out. From the stretch, a slider that he looks at over the outside corner. The head-to-head with Adam Morgan. He's seen him well, 6 for 11. 2 of those hits were for home runs. Popped up. Santana just to the right of the mound. 1 away.
now batting, left fielder, Michael Conforto.
Ready for another shot now. Michael Conforto. One in, one out, and one on here in the inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. On the ground to second base. This could be two. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that. Digging in to try it again, Nick Williams. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the seventh. And he'll step off. First delivery to him on the way. There's a strike. Behind 0-2 now.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, second baseman.
Digging in now for Philadelphia.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the New York Mets, number 38, Anthony Warthack.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to Gonzalez, and that's out number 2.
The batter, left fielder, Hoskins.
Digging in once again, Rhys Hoskins. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A fastball that just misses inside.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that two-seamer to right-handed hitters to try to jam the guy or even make some firewood. He got it in there, but that was a good take to lay off and take the ball.
3 runs, 7 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Phillies down in order, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Philadelphia.
Here's Jake.
Number 40, Tommy Hunter.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Here comes the first pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. The 1-0 is taken, strike 1.
Somebody needs to go rattle the cage right here. Take the bats and start throwing them all over the dugout to get these boys going. If this continues, I guarantee you see a different lineup tomorrow.
Fouled off. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Just missed with a breaking ball. swung on by Bruce, and he connects with it to right field. Williams going back on it, and this one is gone. A home run. A solo shot there for Jay Bruce. Second home run early in the year, and the Mets have made this a 3-2 ball game.
I can tell you one thing, you might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got, a really bad result.
In now, Asdrubal Cabrera, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. The previous history with Tommy Hunter, 7 hits in 14 tries. The 1-0 home is laid off for ball 2. And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now. Now the 2-1 pitch. His fastball taken high for a ball.
I love the ability to hold up right there, especially with count leverage. I know you want to get aggressive in the strike zone, but he was able. Wasn't his pitch.
Full count now, 3-2. Payoff pitch on its way. Might have jammed him a little there as this is softly hit and foul off to the left. The 3-2 one more time. He lets him off the hook there as this isn't even close for ball 4. Ready once again, Wilmer Flores. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. And 1 count and the pitch. Hit down the third baseline. But that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Has a look. Now the pitch. Missed with a breaking ball.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
In the dirt here. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second. So stepping in, Travis d'Arnaud, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
And it's fouled away. Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base, nobody out. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1. Luis Garcia takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. Anthony Swarzak will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Frazier, or the Todd Father as he's affectionately called, he was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
And he is in there at third as the possible tying run. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Jose Reyes, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third.
The last at bat, Nettie D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
And that's cut on and missed as Reyes falls behind here, 0-2.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
A ball and 2 strikes to Jose Reyes. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And a neck-high fastball that time.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
Herrera is there to make the catch, and a great job of pitching as they strand the potential tying run at third. Mets forced to settle for 1 here in the inning. 8th inning coming up. Philadelphia is on top, 3-2. Here's Carl.
Leading off for the Phillies, first baseman, Carlos Santana.
Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Here's the first pitch to him. Down the left field line and deep, and this will wind up into the windup. Here comes the 0-1, and a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
And this is taken in out there by Bruce for the first out. Riding in once again, Mike. A.J. Ramos will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far.
A.J. Ramos.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series and maybe even the whole week ahead.
And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
Wow, how about that? He was tempted to make a swing at that pitch right there. That was way out of the zone, but he just kept his hands back enough.
Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Conforto racing back on the warning track. He makes the catch.
The batter, number 2.
So digging in now, J.P. Crawford. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup. 0-1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
Boy, he juked him out of his shoes with that changeup. Stood almost no chance of doing anything with it, but it probably looked good coming in.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Count still at 1-2. And now he'll step off as they look for a strikeout pitch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. 2 out, nobody on. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there in the inning. Digging.
Leading up for the Mets.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Oh, and this deflects right off him.
You can't ask for anything more than getting a leadoff man on right there. Brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'd be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
Next for the Mets, Yoenis Cespedes. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
You know, Madden, every team has that one guy, and Yoenis Cespedes is that guy for the Mets. Completely changes that complexion of that Mets betting order.
0-1, here it comes. Missed with a slider. One and 1, here it is. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Pereira comes on now, and he has it 1 down. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Hector Neris is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season.
Number 50, Hector Neris. Now
ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? The second for 1 on the first, and how about that for an entrance? A beautiful look there outside the home of the Mets here in Flushing as we welcome you back for the 9th.
Catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
Jerry Blevins enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. First offering on its way. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
Ball taken there. 2-1 now. Now the 2-1 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Oh, man, I don't know how that happened. Looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in and they get the force on the plate. To be honest, that just can't happen.
Stepping in now, number 24, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. Swing and a little tapper. One and 2 as the changeup had him out in front there. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Conforto is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are two gone now.
The center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Ready with the 0-1. That's lifted the other way out to left. Conforto coasts under it, and the inning is over. Pretty painless half of the inning. Pat Neshek comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Number 93, Pat Neshek. Leading off in the bottom of the ninth. Right fielder, Shea.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1.
Tough spot in the game right here. You have a very close call that doesn't go your way. This is when you have to really regroup as a pitcher and go out there and try to make quality pitches.
Called a strike on the inside part of the plate. 2-1. Here's one hit softly down the line in left, but this will be a foul ball. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Almost got him to go around, but instead it's ball 3. Now the 3-2 pitch. Locks him up for strike 3. Digging in the switch hitter as Asdrubal Cabrera. It was a walk in his last trip. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Love the ability to push that ball the other way right there. Nice knock to the opposite field. That's a switch hitter's delight, the ability to use all parts.
Now at the plate, Wilmer Flores. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. First pitch on its way. And a slider tails outside for ball 1. Counts even at 1-1 to Wilmer Flores. Barney leads off first with 1 away. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Swings through it for strike number 2.
I know he got a swinging miss right there, but that was a hittable location to a really good hitter. I don't know if he gets those back if he continues to miss in those spots.
And rarely do you see a player of his caliber fooled that badly, but he was tied up in knots that time. 2 away now.
The batter.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. His career numbers against Pat Neshek. He's 1 for 2. He's set, and the pitch. And a whiff at a good slider that time. 2 out with the man at first. Pitch is way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And not what they were hoping for as that moves the possible tying run into scoring position. 1-1. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul for the second strike. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Misses. Ball 2. The Mets down to their final strike. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. The Mets down to their final strike. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. And the throw to first will take care of him as the tying run will be left stranded at second base. This ball game is over.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game.